here with the head coach, men's basketball head coach Larry Cordaro, after a 111-73 victory. First of all, what are your kind of thoughts on the game? I mean, it's a nice kind of confidence booster going into conference play, which starts next week against Jarvis. So, what are your overall thoughts on the game?
We tell our guys it's not the practices in our season that counts. What matters most is the season in our practices. So this was our last practice. It was a game, but here we go from here on with Red River play. Going to Jarvis Thursday. We'll get them back home on Saturday, 2 days later. We're 10-2, but right now we're 0-0. We've got to catch up with whoever's in front. It happens to be Shreveport, who's 2-0. But more on this game, thanks to Southeastern Baptist College from Mississippi, driving over, day of, finally getting this schedule on the court. It had been canceled two times because of COVID. Right, Coach Hall and Miss Sims, thanks to those wonderful people for bringing their team. And number 12 had 26 points for those guys. That wasn't good for the Generals, but overall, we got the win. We took some things that maybe we can carry forward. Nashawn Ellis actually played some point guard and led us in assist. Rodney Munson, speaking of point guard, he was scoring guard. He really led us in scoring today when Casey wasn't feeling all the way well, so he was able to get in the lineup and show what he can do. Which we know that he's a very capable player for us, and there's a lot that we can continue to improve upon. And we wanted our guys to be better on the offensive glass, and that is something that we did, and it was 16 offensive boards. That's a positive. Jawan Williams goes out there and just really lays it all on the line, and we really need that extra edge on the boards, and Jawan delivered today with 8 total.
Yeah, and then kind of midway through the second half, it was semi-close. You guys had some arm length, but then you guys kind of turned it on. And you guys were able to get in transition. I mean, Rodney had a bunch of his 28 in that kind of period. I mean, what you guys did you tell them anything going into that stretch, or did they just kind of figure it out on their own?
Figured it out on their own. We wanted to hold those guys to 66. It was 33 at half. And they scored 40 in the second half. We're still not performing at the level that we need to in the second half. That's kind of our shortcoming right now. Looking around the locker room and the depth that we've got to continue to be able to hand the baton over to the next guy, fresh energy, and be better for longer. It's going to be something that's required for us to win ball games in the Red River play. I don't think the Red River gets enough credit. Yes, we're down a few teams this year. That's why we scheduled this game today in Lyon College earlier in the week, and here we are 2-0 in the new year. But like I said earlier, this week coming up, we've got to win the week. We can't split. We can't not improve as a team. So it's exciting. Red River play, that's what we've done around here. We've won a lot of championships, and no game's going to be a gimme for sure. So we've got to have some really good practices. I know the snow may or may not be coming tomorrow. They canceled classes. And speaking of snow, I think our defense in that first half, Snow is really good on the ball. He was our last recipient of the Jason Ball Hawk Award. So, my dad came at halftime and said, "You know why you guys are winning?" I love my dad, 70-something years old. Defense, and we've got to continue to defend, and I think there were lapses in the second half where we can get better. So just love the opportunity to go out and be able to compete with our guys, and look forward to seeing everyone that can come to the fort on Saturday. We've got Jarvis Christian, our first Red River home game.
Yeah, and then finally you were able to get a number of players in. Tobias went in at the end. Logan came in with a couple minutes left, though. That must be nice to really kind of empty out the bench.
Fletcher didn't miss a shot from the field or from the free throw line. I was hoping Logan could hit that shot. Dustin on his birthday hit Logan right there, and Logan knows after the game we talked, he wished he would have hit it if we all did. But those guys come to practice, weights, they do everything that, Logan has earned a spot. He was a manager last year for us, and now he's able to get into some games. Pretty neat little story. One day maybe we can do something on that. But, Fletcher, his whole future's in front of him. I just told him he continues to get in shape. Maybe there's some more minutes that'll be available for him. But, he's got to see the big picture, because, he could be a really good player. Will Claiborne-esque down the road, but a lot of work that he's got to do and be willing to do it. So that's why we recruited him here from Huntington High School. He showed some glimpses, but right now we just got to continue to look out for each other, take care of each other, and get better from film. And looking forward to starting school, not tomorrow, but now on Tuesday, since they gave us the day off academically.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
Go Generals.